Your company values and your company's values-based behaviors are what shape the experience of your clients that you provide your product and service to. Hi, my name is David Watson. I'm the director of NeuroLead. We specialize in high performance leadership, and we do a lot of work around company values, and company values are just so underutilized in the work we do, especially in the mining and heavy resource sector. So a lot of the work that we do is helping people really have perspective of, why do we have company values and why should I really bother even paying attention to them? And we really start off with painting, a broader picture of the company's vision, mission, and how we achieve that is through values. And within those values, we have values-based behaviors, and we want everyone to be operating in those values-based behaviors. And the reason it's so important to know those values and be able to talk to those values without needing a list or something is because we want to shape our decision making around those company values. And if we can't recite what those values are, in a sense, how do we make decisions? And a lot of the work I do, one of the coffee bean moments is, especially with sort of senior leaders, if the question I pose is, if we don't remember our values or can't recite our values, then how are we making decisions? Because if we don't know what our values are, we're making decisions off what we think is the right thing to do, which is built off our personal experience or past experience, and that might not be aligned with the company's value to achieve their mission and their vision. And I think when you get to the ground, supervisor, superintendent, manager level, it's all this wishy-washy corporate stuff, but it's incredibly powerful. And it's not just what you put on the wall. Like a lot of companies put their vision and mission and values up on the wall. It's the behaviors of the people doing the work and the leaders of those people, which is what your culture is set. So I think company values is incredibly underutilized. And I had this great chat with a lady on the recent Qantas plane about why a company has values. And she posed a great question and asked, but if those companies have those values and I have my personal values, does that mean I can't be my authentic self? And then I explained to her, I asked her a question. If she had started her company, just say, for an example, she started a company, it was just her by herself, just one person. And over 2 or 3 years, she decided to start employing people into her organization. And up until that moment, every interaction that any customer had with her would have experienced the same feeling that she had left with them. But now she has to try and replicate that feeling and those behaviors to generate that feeling with her new employees. So I just posed her the question. I said, how would you give them a blueprint on how to turn up so your company now can consistently leave that feeling with the customers that they're interacting with all the time? And she sort of sat back and went, wow, that's a really good point. And that's all Qantas would be trying to do. They've got their vision, mission, and then they've got their company values, and I'm assuming values-based behaviors. And if their team fit within that, every touch point that I have as a client or a customer would feel the same, whether it be someone checking my bags in or in the Qantas lounge or greeting me as I walk onto the plane or offering me a coffee through the cart service. It is all looking and feeling and sounding the same and generating that Qantas feeling based on every touch point that I have with the company. So yeah, never underestimate the power of company values. If you don't have them, create them. And if you do have them, recite them, learn them, understand, believe, talk to, and lead with them, and really help it shape the behaviors of your team, giving them a blueprint of how to turn up so you can create a successful, high-performing team. So that's it. One take, no reshoots, just real talk from wherever I'm at. If you like learning out loud, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you think this could add value to someone else, send it their way. Have a good night.